Needless to say, our locker room's a lot happier place now than it was Tuesday night. Basketball in this league is so crazy, but I was really pleased with our guys. We had some mistakes, particularly late in the first half, and some of them got a little bit of a negative look on their face, but they paid attention at halftime, what we talked about, and then the second half, I thought we were pretty doggone good. I told Steve I was surprised that we just shot 50% because I thought we moved the ball well and shot it even better than that. But they made the run. Cruz Uceda, if that's the correct pronunciation, I hope so. But I think he's the one that made the 2 threes in a row, gave them a 1-point lead. We came down. Marcus made a 3 to get us back up 2. They scored, and then Joel Berry knocked in a big 3 for us right there at that time. And needless to say, a Florida guy coming back down here and making a big basket for us was big. And after that, I don't think they ever tie it after that, Steve? But we made some good plays offensively. I thought Bryce was huge for us. 22 points, 11 rebounds. It's exactly the opposite of the way he was on Tuesday night. We need him to play like that. And I thought J.P. Tokoto's rebounding was big for us. We turned it over too many times, but still we made plays other than Nate's turnover late. I think we got good possessions. And then going to the free throw line, we missed 2 big free throws in Durham, 2 1-and-1s in the last 1 minute and 21 seconds, but made a bunch of them today. And we also, you hate like the Dickens for Angel, and I mean that seriously, the kid to get hurt because he's played his tail off all year, and you hate that to happen. Hopefully it's not something that's going to linger because he is such an important part of their team. And I told Jimmy Larinaga this before the game. I've actually dictated a letter to him thanking him for him and his staff wearing the Carolina blue shirts and or ties their first game after Coach Smith's passing away, and I thought that was a classy move, but it hadn't gotten to my secretary's desk yet. I thought he would have already gotten a note, and but he has not, but he will be getting it. But I really thank Jimmy for that. Mr. Curran was Jimmy's high school coach, and he looked at Mr. Curran just like I looked at Coach Smith, so those kind of words don't get out there, but that was something that was impressive what Jimmy did.
After the way the team closed against Duke and State, how pleased are you with the way they played late tonight and closed us out?
Well, you know, State, you know, we made such a great run there, but there was still a lot of time left in the game, and you know, we just went brain dead with our execution in the State game. Duke made some plays and the whole bit. State had to make plays, but we were just awful the last 3 minutes there. And today, I think we were really good. We spent a little time on it yesterday in practice, but I think just give kids credit for it more.
JP filled a stat sheet all across the board. Is that something you come to expect from him?
I wish he'd leave out the turnovers. You know, does not need to fill that stat. But I thought a couple of big-time rebounds that it was who was going to get it, who was going to get it. JP came up and got it. We've tried to get him to restructure what he's thinking because we played him, quote, at the 2 earlier and Justin Jackson at the 3, and he felt like he needed to get back on defensive balance. So last week, 2 weeks, we've made it pretty clear that he's the 3-man. He has got to go to the board and rebound for us, and he's done a much better job of it during that time period.
You mentioned Angel. What about also Sheldon for them? Picks up a 4 foul now. They're without their 2.
Yeah, 2 leading scorers. It's always we like a big possession game because we like to play guys and see if we can get into the other team's depth. You know, needless to say, it was very unfortunate for Jimmy and his crowd with Angel getting hurt, but we do want to try to get fouled. We're leading the country in my mind in the number of times that we reach in and make silly fouls, but we were fortunate today on that from our end.
With Bryce, what was the main difference tonight as opposed to
I have no idea. I have no idea. If I could figure that out, we would have changed him 3 years ago, but he was fantastic today, and he was a non-factor in the game. Tuesday he didn't play as poorly as I coached, but I think he was 1 for 6. Something like that Tuesday. And today, 11 for 15 is a heck of a lot better. Maybe it's the warm weather.
Coach Theo was dressed out. Was he a possibility to
No,
play?
no. Just part of his rehab, trying to let him do something. And he has not been cleared. He hasn't done anything in practice other than what you saw him do today. We had Stillman, I think, was dressed out also. You know, I get tired of looking over and seeing all the coats and ties let them dress up like players.
Obviously not a huge contributor today, but Joel James, what can you say about his development, I guess, the last couple of years, and did he get any extra juice from playing that?
Well, Joel was big for us in the first half. I mean, Kennedy was stinking up the joint, and Joel made some plays for us, made 2 baskets, 2 free throws, and Joel's getting better and better. It's a little bit of a hard game because he's a low post player. And what is their center doing most of the time on offense? Setting screens out 25 feet from the basket, so that's a little bit more difficult for him to cover. But he's getting better and better, and I thought really in the first half particularly he was big for us.